Ivan, what is the feedback you get from your friends and family in Russia? Do they agree with you about the Russian government?
Most of them, yes. To be honest, it's hard sometimes to talk to older relatives because many of them are the victims of propaganda, of the TV set, of the Russian TV. But talking of my peers, my friends, of relatives the same age as me, they support me.
Ivan, are you allowed to go to Russia?
No, I'm not. No, I'm not. I'm gonna go to jail if I go back.
But you risk jail and you risk your life to tell the truth and to stand with Ukraine. Why? I always been deeply connected with Ukraine. My grandfather is Ukrainian, and he showed me Ukrainian alphabet, and he told me how to read Ukrainian. As well, I grew up right by the Ukrainian border in a small city called Belgorod, which is just 80 kilometers away from Kharkiv, the second largest Ukrainian city. That cultural influence, we experienced it living in Belgorod, especially those of us who started doing something with hip hop. This influence was huge. And Kharkiv was our closest megapolis, not Moscow, not St. Petersburg, it was Kharkiv. And all the information about music we loved, we got predominantly from there. Belgorod is quite a small city, as I said, so all the hip-hop festivals, all the b-boy contests, all the stuff like that, it all happened in Kharkiv. And we all dreamed to go there to perform, to show ourselves. It was absolutely impossible to believe that one day we're going to be like enemies. Yeah, I mean, Igor, this is something I think you've tried to explain to us here, that there are family ties, there are cultural ties, there are geographical ties, there are artistic ties, there are musical ties, and now there are two countries with so many ties at war with each other. How do you make sense of that, Igor?
I can't make sense of it. All I can do is just stand up and use my voice and amplify Ivan's voice, amplify all the good people around me. I spoke about Ivan today, to Brad Paisley, for example. And look, the only way for us to truly win this war, I'm not talking militarily, I'm talking about, saving the human side of things, saving our souls, would be not to let the hatred destroy the love. And that's why Ivan is not my enemy. He'll never be my enemy. He'll be my ally, my friend, and we'll fight for him as hard as I fight for the Ukrainians.
Ivan and Igor, you've really inspired me with your bond and with your time and with this conversation. I hope it's to be continued. You're both welcome here any day. And Igor can tell you what that means in terms of our late night calls. So thank you very much to both of you for having this conversation here with us.